Howdy folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from DEADPIT.com. We got a really cool one today, one that I was looking forward to for quite some time, because up until now, this movie has completely escaped me. Over the years, I've seen many people on many message boards, Facebook, as far back as MySpace, talking about this movie, but I'd never seen it until now. It was a hit in the mid-1990s video store era. And this is a movie from director Steve Wang. It's another movie called Drive. There's a couple of movies out there called Drive. This one is from, release date on this is 1997. From what I could find out, this one was filmed in 95, had a couple of years in post-production, wasn't officially released in the United States until 1998 by Apex Entertainment on VHS in the United States. Anybody that was around in the 90s, you remember some of the stuff that Apex released. Not too many movies as high quality as this one right here, but we'll get into the movie here in just a second. This is a 4K edition that our good friends over at 88 Films did. MVD Rewind Collection did the Blu-ray of this a couple of years ago, and this is the full-on 4K UHD edition that just recently came out. Let's take a look at it. This movie stars Mark Dacascos and Kadeem Hardison. They play Toby and Malik, who kind of meet by chance, and it's a shootout, it's a chase almost nonstop from the first minute or two of the movie. Come to find out, Mark Dacascos' character, Toby, he had been implanted with an experimental bioweapon by Hong Kong government that makes him super fast, very hard to kill, just kind of like a war machine, if you will. And they want the implant back. And pretty much the entire movie, the government sends their cronies after Toby and Malik here, and a lot of insanity ensues along the way. Shootouts, some highly choreographed fight sequences. They do meet up with a very young Brittany Murphy. I think this was filmed the same year that Clueless came out, so it was one of the very, very first roles for her. On the back it says this movie is a mix of RoboCop, Iron Man, and Lethal Weapon. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to describe it. It's a little bit, ahead of its time for sure. All the stuff involved in that. Very, I think it's similar to like some of the stuff that you would see Quentin Tarantino do later on. So, Drive, man, if you guys are fans of just action movies and martial arts and just non-stop insanity, this is the movie for you guys. I had never seen this movie before, so I do recall the VHS cover from back in the 90s, seeing it in the stores, but this is one that for some reason I never did check out. I do think the most impressive thing about Drive is just the way it's made. Very professionally done. It had a $3 million budget. There was some gigantic explosions, highly choreographed fight sequences, shootouts, and it's just a very great, technically made movie. It looks great. This new 4K edition looks amazing. MVD did have a part of this release as well, along with 88 Films. I did want to let you guys know. And this too is one of those deals where it's like the hard slip box, right? So this is a very nice slip case that's included, kind of a hard slip, metallic, if you will. And inside this case as well, you do have a nice matte finish poster. If you like the artwork there, you could frame it and hang the sumbitch up. And this is one of those movies too, guys, Drive, that didn't immediately catch on, of course. So this was a home video hit. This thing didn't come out in many movie theaters from what I could recall. But if you're a fan of these sort of movies, this is one that you'll definitely want to check out. It just recently came out and is loaded with special features. I'm thinking a lot of the stuff that was on the previous edition is on this too. It's 235 to 1 widescreen scope. Brand new 4K scan of the original camera negative. There's Dolby Vision. There's Dolby Atmos. Audio commentary with director Steve Wang, fight choreographer Kyoichi Sakamoto, and stars Mark Dacascos and Kadeem Hardison. Highway to Nowhere, Jason Tobin and Drive. The Drive Force Behind the Storm documentary, 6 deleted scenes. There is the director's cut of this movie too, which is a longer, almost a 2-hour edition. The theatrical version of this is on here as well. And also something that I did not notice, there is reversible cover art here. So you guys saw the original, the A-side cover. And this is more of a 90s style artwork here. The Drive is out now, guys. You want to check it out. MVD Entertainment did a bang-up job with this release. Looks great. Tastes even better, if you will. You got some great lines in this, too, real quick. Like, it's my favorite cheese-eating dick monkey. So what's not to love, boys? Drive is out now. Check it out. Check us out over at DEADPIT.com.
Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butts.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
For this video officially, it's Old Curly Jaws has a message for you. Go on over to shop.deadpit.com and go look at their Teen Public store right now. You've got some new shirts like the Old Curly Jaws official t-shirt, which is brutal and badass. You got the Yummy Gummy shirt with the captain himself on the shirt. You got Uncle Bill's face on a fucking shirt. You got the Final Girl shirt. You got all these shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Get them before they're all out, especially the new one, Bedtime's in 39. It doesn't get better than that, so go on out. Check out these shirts at shop.deadpit.com. Go look at their Teen Public store. You're going to have a good old time. Get them all!
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.